y'all? What up, y'all? What up, y'all? It is Monday night. Welcome to the Rat's Den. What's happening, everybody? Got my boy Rock, Mr. Glass, and D-Ray, the producer.
You know what? It ain't been this little it ain't been this many people since the preseason. What the heck?
Man, we missing two of them. What the world is going on here?
Well, we know Los is still on Jesus and Hands joke suspension, trying to work on movies and stuff. But where is Gooch at?
Gooch is on that whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas click. So ain't no telling what the hell he on down there.
Well, I'm almost positive that's not going to apply to Gooch because I'm told herpes goes anywhere.
Oh damn!
Oh
damn! That does like follow you around for life now. So
like luggage,
like luggage.
That's tough.
Hey, Gooch, you got that Simplex 10?
Hey, if you can get a hold of the deep investigators of where in the world is Gooch, I'd love to see what they find.
Yeah, man.
You know what? I think after the Blast Artist of the Week, I think we're gonna find out where Gooch actually is.
Find out where he is.
We're gonna find out where he actually is.
And
just remember, Gooch, you asked for this.
Hey, by the way, there ain't no tweet. I just checked, so I don't know.
You don't know. It's out. I'm looking at it.
It's really not. I'm on your page right now looking for it. It's nothing.
Are you on? Oh, you're on. Are you on mine?
No, I'm on the Twitter page for Blast.
Yeah, it's shot through mine. Hold on a sec.
I
will.
I love how y'all talk shop business for all our fans. Like they ain't paying attention.
Okay, so I'm gonna break it down for everybody, bro.
Break it down then.
Media engagement. That's what we're talking about right now. If y'all are ever trying to launch something or do something where you need people to watch it, you need to understand social media. All right, so if you don't know what social media can do for you, I'm fit to tell y'all right now.
What's up then?
Junior done started already. Why is he so zoom?
What's good, Junior?
It's on my 720p camera. That's why.
Nah, he just got to get a good look at them dilithium crystals.
I bet.
All right, did you send it on the other thing now?
I retweeted it through Blast.
Okay, now I can grab that. Yes,
indeed. So everybody, it is so good for you to be here tonight. And hey, just to let you know, we have plenty of podcasts that happen throughout the week. And here's one of the promos I want to share with you for tonight.
I didn't want to brag or nothing, but since you brought up DDR, obviously I'm the world champion at Dance Dance Revolution, man. I be breaking it down. I didn't want to brag or nothing.
That would make you like a celebrity.
Every last one of us had the same thought. We just scared to admit.
I was waiting for when I was saying it.
I have a confession to make. I've never really played Dance Dance Revolution. Because the neighbors would complain because
earthquake.
See, that is the Glass. That is proof. But if I underhanded pitch it to you, you will hit it out the park.
It's like seriously, it's like in my prayers, right? But Halo co-op multiplayer still not out.
For me,
wow, was that the Avada Kedavra look? What was that?
That was me, Avada Kedavra. Freaking 343. Had it. And then...
Absolutely.
Hopefully everybody else enjoyed it. GG, my G's. We'll catch you on the next one.
GG, my G.
And welcome to the
See y'all.
What the?
Any second now.
What you doing?
That's right. That's our squad. on the Glass House Podcast every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central. Hey, you got to geek out, nerd out, or nerd up and geek out, whatever. All of that good stuff.
Still my favorite clip when you're just like pointing around, like, and we're just waiting for this train.
It's like, man.
And I was wondering what the hell was happening.
What happened? Hey, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What happened was I played a soundbite, but it didn't come through for everyone else to hear it. So I was following it, but y'all just thought I was having an epileptic moment. So
hey, but I just thought something happened. You know what I mean? You wasn't firing all those cylinders. You know what I mean?
We that's not the first time we've had to do that check on you, man. Because we all care about you, brother.
We appreciate that.
Hey, real quick.
Yes,
It's
sir.
been what, 2 weeks since we done Rats?
About
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Because what happened last week?
Memorial Day,
Day, right?
Yeah.
So let's talk about this logo.
Hey, man. Hey.
No. I just want to talk about this logo. I want to talk about this logo for a second because, I'm one for keeping things updated and keeping things new and fresh.
Here we go. Oh, damn.
Oh, okay. Why that's Will Smith though? That's why.
Oh.
Keep a championship out your mouth.
I just got something to say about that though, man. I'm really feeling some type of way. We was in the Western Conference Finals and y'all was in Cabo. Or no, hold on. I'm gonna take that back. Because they are the Charlotte Hornets and they are owned by Michael Jordan, who don't want to spend no money. So they probably wasn't in Cabo. They were probably like in South Dallas somewhere trying to, find them.
Okay, so first of all, what you're not gonna do is sit up here and disparage all of the Hornets fans. They probably was in Cabo. Michael Jordan just didn't pay for it. That's number one.
Well,
Number two, your argument. Let me tell you what your argument is predicated on.
Someone got to lose, bro.
You know what? You are like the Dallas Mavericks are like the athletes that finished fourth at the Olympics. Complaining that hey, at least we qualified.
We were not supposed to be there.
You win the same thing that the Hornets win this year.
Oh no!
Absolutely nothing.
No.
And
that is not correct, sir.
And you don't even get a lottery pick next year.
That is not correct.
How
sir.
about that?
That is not correct, sir. Okay, we have a lot more than whatever that like Charlotte Hornets got. Okay, the Charlotte Hornets did not get no recognition, no nothing. They didn't get.
Did we or did we not get Rookie of the Year?
Nothing.
Come on, man.
Huh? Who was your Rookie of the Year?
Ball not win Rookie of the Year. Come on, dude.
Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, okay.
Come on, man.
I think that was last year.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just saying because he wasn't a rookie this year.
First of all, hey, Glass. Stay out of grown folks' conversation, Glass.
I was just gonna let D-Ray just sit there, and I'm gonna grab a big old shovel of dirt, and every time he says something, I'm gonna throw that shit on the break. Okay,
you gotta have facts out here, man. LaMelo Ball.
You know what? Whatever, man.
2021, not 2022.
You know what is indisputable? The Mavericks won the same thing that the Hornets won.
No. We still won 2 rounds, got to the finals while y'all was sitting there playing doggone.
Okay.
Winks.
Okay.
Remind
me. What does that trophy look like when you get to the? What does the first round trophy look like?
Well,
what does the second round trophy look like? Y'all only thing y'all got was some certificates.
No.
We got certificates.
And I'm gonna say they because evidently
don't stutter.
Like any of this, but they, as in the players, actually got them like playoff checks, while y'all was sitting there, trying to like buy a sub sandwich with some food stamps. Okay?
What you're not gonna do is talk down to people that buy their meatball subs with they freedom card, as they call it.
Freedom card.
And see what you just did? We don't know if Streak used his his AFDC card to get the the meatball sub he just cooked. You need to watch what you saying.
But you see,
Streets is rich, bro. You
y'all
don't
was
need
up
to
in
do
Subway. Y'all was up in Subway talking about, man, did y'all take this? Y'all take this, man? Huh? It's EBT card, man. Y'all take it?
Y'all, you know good and well.
I'm just saying, Charlotte Hornets was sitting there poolside at the Motel 6 outside, watching the game.
Now that's egregious. That is egregious because you know it wasn't Motel 6. It was at least the Courtyard. It wasn't Motel 6 though. Come on now. Give us at least 2.5, 3 stars.
Howard Johnson or something, bro. You know what I mean?
Nah, man.
Hojo. Got the Hojo up in there. Hey,
look, you know what? Real talk. I had some good times at the Hojo, but that's another show. That's another topic for another show.
Wait a
minute.
We do not want to get into that.
No doubt.
So we got some stories to tell.
Me and Rock are just glad social media ain't what it is.
We're not getting
So am I.
There's a lot of things that I'm glad social media wasn't around for when I was a kid. Let me tell you that.
Man.
Facts.
I'll just tell you real quick.
Facts.
No, but we don't have to worry about social media because y'all keep posting that S-Curl picture and then y'all put up a new S-Curl picture.
Hey man, hey
Glass, did you see the new S-Curl picture?
They got
another one that they put up.
Oh,
like the first one wasn't enough. They had to get it from the other angle.
Don't hate
bro. I gotta find a way to post this picture of me when I was a little boy, dog.
Uh-oh.
When I tell you, I had Don King like hair.
Oh,
it was out there, bruh.
Glass, do yourself a huge favor. Keep that picture to yourself.
Nah, bro.
Because I won't be able to help myself. It would be just like a ball to the flame.
The world needs to see Mr. Glass with a head full of hair because they be killing me right now, bro. I ain't got no hair, bro. That's it. You know what I mean? Hey, man, these young whippersnappers, you know what I mean? They don't know what it is to be in their 30s and 40s yet and start losing that little bit. You know what I mean?
Or start graying out, no doubt.
Yeah, man.
So, guys, since D-Ray was so kind to bring up the Mavericks, I got a question about my man, Jalen Brunson. Right now, it's projected as he goes into free agency, he's going to be signed to 4 years and $85 million.
Going to get paid.
Somebody's going to pay him. If Dallas ain't going to get him, who do you think is going to snatch him up?
I think Dallas should sign and trade him. And I think they should sign and trade him to the Chicago Bulls for Zach LaVine. In a package deal.
Y'all still don't get it, man. I'm gonna go back to what I'm saying. Y'all don't understand the dynamic of the culture that's here in Dallas.
Well, Zach LaVine is light skinned.
Zach LaVine,
he light skinned, bro.
But he got commercials, right?
Yeah, but he got like 3 or 4 shades. He's 3 or 4 shades lighter than you. You'll be all right. He'll fit in.
Hey, I'm not worried about it. I want another superstar here.
Facts.
It's just
I wouldn't say Zach LaVine is a superstar, though. I think he's a star, but he's not better than Luka.
I actually sat there and listened
to
people on the radio last week on the ticket here in Dallas, KTCK in Dallas, say that if LeBron came here and if they and if we won the championship, that they still would not be happy because it would not be perceived as Luka's team. And I'm sitting there looking at them like, y'all are the dumbest asses in the freaking world.
Facts.
The problem with that, though, is that I understand in some ways what they mean by this. And I think it's maybe a different thing than what you're thinking it is.
No.
If you go out and you get a mercenary type superstar like Kevin Durant. No. Hold on. Let me
get here all my life, bro.
Kevin Durant. Hold on. Kevin Durant went to the Golden State Warriors, right? They won their ring with Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Most people that are in the circle of NBA fandom don't even count that as like the Warriors ring. That was like KD's ring.
I ain't never
You know
heard
what I
nobody
mean?
say that.
Like,
Glass.
that's how they treat. That's how,
Glass,
that's
I don't know
how,
what-
for real.
I
That's how
don't
they
know what's
treat.
talking you in, Glass. But I ain't never heard that, Glass.
Let me go ahead and break this down for you, Glass, because you know what? You are officially the rat's diplomat. And I appreciate that about your position, that you want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt. However, some of us seasoned silverbacks, we've been around long enough to know that, as far back as at least 2005, who was Dallas's superstar? Dirk.
Nowitzki.
Right. What color's Dirk?
About as pale as sand.
Right.
In the white sandy beach.
Now, we had this long discussion about who else was on that team with Dallas. That
There was a lot of players.
the year they won. Sean Marion. Who else?
Tyson
Chandler. But whose team was it?
Yeah, it was definitely. I mean, Dirk was he's a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
It was only probably like 4 or 5 players in the NBA at that time that you could have put on the Dallas Mavericks and then not called it Dirk's team. Like, he was that good back then.
The point is that they have grown accustomed. And should I just say it?
You gotta say it, man. You gotta say it.
I gotta say it.
You
The
just gotta say it.
the Dallas community has grown accustomed to what I like to call the Great White Hope. Okay? The Great White Hope is that they can be champions in all forms of sports as long as they don't sign any other minorities. It'll be their team. So superstars, like, you think about it. The Dallas Cowboys of the early 90s, whose team was it? Now, let's keep in mind, Emmett was on the team. Michael Irvin was on the team. Ken Norton Jr. for a time was on the team. Deion was on the team for a time.
Charles Haley on the team.
Charles Haley was on the team sometime. Whose team was it?
I mean, it was definitely seen as Aikman's team, but it's Jerry Jones' team, actually.
Well, yeah, he owns it, so
Yeah, no, I mean, like, he's the
Yeah.
biggest personality on the team. Like,
Yeah.
if you really want, but in a way, I think on the field, if you really want me to be honest, back then, and mind you, I was a lot younger than you guys back then, but from my recollection, most people describe that team, and they describe Michael Irvin as that team's leader. Most people that I remember.
So Michael Irvin, they will say, is the heart and soul of the team.
Yes.
But they never said that he was the team leader. Okay, he's the heart and soul. He's the one that makes, everything go and blah, blah, blah. But you're not really listening to him. You're listening to Aikman, but like Irvin leads by his, by his fire and his play and his whatever. But just like Dez, okay, every time Dez was on the sideline asking, why are we calling these plays? Why are we doing this? Why is it not? Everyone was like, oh, he's over there complaining. And we could see it. We like, shit, Dez sitting over there wide open, enough to have a freaking coffee, donut, a hot dog, a beer, everything just sitting there, but he ain't getting the ball.
I mean, the same thing you could say that for T.O. It would be times that T.O. would be on the sidelines and be wide open, and then what do champions do? They complain because they want it better. But what winds up happening is when you have a power structure that decides that you don't look the part, you can play the part, but you don't look the part, and that's my problem. So I tell you what, Glass, since you want to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, you name me in the last 30 years a minority leader on a team, a professional team from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. You name one that they said, okay, that's
Fort Worth area.
This is their team. So that covers the Cowboys. That covers.
There was Deshaun Watson. He was the leader of the Texans.
Yeah, that ain't
and then it didn't end well.
That ain't Dallas Fort Worth, bro.
years.
That's Houston.
Yeah,
That's
that's
Houston.
close.
That's three. That's
Okay,
almost
so
200
give me
miles
the
away.
teams that it
Did you say that was almost 3,000 miles away? Because it does feel that way. When you're driving in Texas, it does feel that way.
It's
So,
200
like,
miles
Give me the
away.
teams that it
It's like,
encompasses, so I can get a good idea.
I was driving, I went to sleep, I woke up, I'm still in Texas.
San Antonio had Duncan. They had Robinson. Dallas, not so much.
Okay, so all right, I get what you're saying, but
Now for like Jalen Brunson, I already said the boy is good enough. He should have his own team. Eventually, he's going to want his own team. If he's going to stay in Dallas, they're going to have to get Luka off the ball, since they want Luka to be all point guard, Luka to be all rebounder, Luka to be all of this. And all they're doing is just wearing him out. And I really, really doubt that they asked Luka if he wants to be all of this. They just got to, bagging the truck up to Luka's door last year for a max 3-year contract.
Right.
Luka does not. They want Luka to be dirt. They want Luka to stay here and lose and take the money. I don't see Luka that way.
I see Luka as a champion.
Like, I'm bouncing.
Yeah, no, I
agree.
see Luka as an actual champion. He has killer instinct, champion mentality. I don't see him sticking around in Dallas if they won't bring him some help.
Yeah,
and I mean, they need to be his level of help.
Yeah, they're not
So-
going to kill him.
Right.
He doesn't want them to basically wear him out. I mean, he has been playing pro basketball since he was 16.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he may be, 23 here, but that's a lot of miles playing against
Already.
grown men when you're 16. And now, they want you to be it, and you got to be everything. And the only reason why they're doing it here is because they believe that's what the fans want. They believe that the fans want to see, someone of that complexion. And it doesn't matter if you're from America or whatever. It used to be, it just got to be American players. But now they don't care. They like, shoot, he ain't got to speak a bit of English. As long as he,
Fair
persuasion, he's cool.
But the thing is, it's like I was watching Dallas play, right? And I was really paying. Shut up. I was really paying attention to Luka, and I was like, "Dang, dude is." My concern with him is that I don't think he's going to be as durable as Dirk, because Dirk had more of an outside shot. He had inside presence, but he had more of an outside presence.
He had a gym.
Luka is a banger, so it's like you can't. And I was looking at him, and he was limping, and he was looking like he was in pain.
Yeah, he hit the ground a
And I
lot.
was like, dude ain't but 23. If they don't get him some help, he gonna be broke. So let me. I'll put it to you like this: here are the top 3 teams with a bunch of money in the cap space. All right, you ready? Number 1, the Pistons. Number 2, the Spurs. Number 3, the Knicks. If you got all of that cap room, where do you think he's going?
Well, I'm just going to add another caveat to what you just got through saying, because the Knicks just got through signing Jalen Brunson's dad to their coaching staff. So that plot right there thickens a whole lot. Okay? Yeah. So even though if it was me, I would love to stay in a city that does not, or like in a state that does not have any state tax, because there's no money in my pocket.
More money, less
but if I have a chance to actually go somewhere where I can be named an all-star, because he's not going to be named it here, because he's not a shooting guard, and they always have Luka as the point guard. Okay. And unless that changes, I don't see Brunson back, even though Dallas has his bird rights. They can pay him basically whatever they want to without it affecting the cap. But he still has to look further on down the road. And if I were him, if he did sign here, it'd only be for 2 years. Give me a dog on a 2-year contract. I'm out. Give me my money. See what y'all can do then, and I'm out. Because I got to have my own team while I'm still young.
Right.
Yeah.
Man.
I think the list of teams that you mentioned, D-Ray, I like the Knicks, but actually, I think the best fit for him, game style wise, is the Detroit Pistons. And the reason I say that is because Cade Cunningham really isn't a point guard, and they're trying to make him a point guard.
I don't even know who that is, bro.
Cade Cunningham was the #1 pick last year.
I ain't never heard that dude before in my life. And probably because he plays for the Pistons.
Wait a minute, man.
No, I ain't never heard of him. In my life, I ain't never heard of him.
Wait. Why you do that in front of his in the middle of his point? Like, who the heck is that? I ain't never heard of him.
I ain't never heard of him, bro.
I ain't never heard of him before in my life, man.
You don't know what you're talking about, young buck. Like, dang.
Starting point guard in this league. Ain't never heard of him.
All right, so Cade Cunningham was the #1 pick last year from Oklahoma State.
Okay.
He's a really good player, but I don't think he's a really good player at the thing that they want him to be good at. I think he's more of a rim runner, off ball kind of defensive guy, that kind of deal. He's not really a ball handler.
Yeah.
And I think they need a ball handler, and Jalen Brunson would be great. They need somebody who can shoot. Jalen Brunson can shoot.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, fits the bill from a gameplay perspective.
Yeah. So Dallas is gonna have to come with it, man. Because I'm pretty sure he has some like things that he wants to talk to them about, and it's not just money, And they are always thinking, "Oh, I can pay him the most money," but hey, I can make money if I'm on an all-star team. I can make money, if I can do that. But if you're not gonna ever give me the chance to shine, it's not gonna happen. Because during the whole Dirk time that was here, you can't name another all-star that was on any team Dirk was on. And they may put him on a ballot or whatever, but you would never.
Jason Kidd wasn't an all-star when he was there?
Jason Kidd was an all-star when he first got here back in the 90s, but he wasn't here at like 35-year-old Jason Kidd was not an all-star.
Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I just think that
3 J's was here.
I think it's really weird that we're talking about this on a team owned by one of the more progressive people in
I understand it.
The NBA. I just don't.
I hope it changes. I really do hope that it changes now that we got Kidd and we got Nico Harrison and we got the Nelsons out of there. First his dad was like freaking coach, and like he wanted everyone that was 7'3" to shoot, jumpers from outside, and never won. And did not believe in no defense. And then his son stayed here forever as the GM, and like his thing was bringing in foreign players all the time, period. And it just never happened. So I'm hoping that the culture has changed now. And if that's the case, then we might be on to something, but no, bro. No.
All right. So check it out. We're at our halfway point. Let's go ahead and do our blast artist of the week.
Dang, that was quick.
It really was. Good Lord.
So the blast artist of the week is my man Chiclana, and this is La Cura.
Mi locura, no le creo que a mí me lo jura. No le voy a dejar caer a esta altura. Mami, como roca, tu estatura. Tú entiendes mi locura, no le creo que a mí me lo jura. No le voy a dejar caer a esta altura. Mami, como roca, tu estatura. Somos locos los dos, chingamos como pros. Mientras nuestros labios comparten microbios. Eres mía, obvio, tu alma gemela soy yo. Vivo en una nota con un chin de tu boca. Se siente más caliente cuando tiene menos ropa. Se nota en sus ojos como conmigo flota. Tanto dio la gota en la copa hasta que la dejó rota. El que se aferra pierde, aceptemos la derrota. El amor es de esas cosas que cuando toca, toca. Cupido mueve foca, la dejaste loca. Porque mi flecha la flechó, en su pecho se le echó. La indirecta la cachó, en mi cama ella cayó. Ella dándome las gracias y yo se las doy a Dios. Su corazón estaba roto y con tu y eso me lo dio. Desde que le empecé a darle ese booty más le creció. La única que desde cero conmigo se la bebió. Me vio en mi peor momento y se quedó. Mi problema interno con un beso lo arregló. Sabe parar el tiempo y ese tiempo en mi mente se grabó. Cuando quiera la tiento y si la tiento confía que peco. Entiendes mi locura, no le creo que a mí me lo jura. No le voy a dejar caer a esta altura, mami como roca, tú estás dura. Tú entiendes mi locura, no le creo que a mí me lo jura. No le voy a dejar caer a esta altura, mami como roca, tú estás dura. Versículos bíblicos dicen que comernos antes de casarnos es pecado. Yo me acuerdo me tenías pálido. A mí siempre me tienta lo inválido. De que lo tratamos, pero no duró. Pidiéndome el trato después de que el blon evaporó. Ella es de las que grajeé los semáforos. Cuando llegó a mi vida la ansiedad me la calmó. Hey, corazón de mármol, todo mi sistema gira en torno a ti porque tú brillas como el sol. Qué rico es tener sexo contigo bajo efectos del alcohol. A veces quiere que te chinga, a veces que te dé el amor. Tengo fe que como usted envejeceré de social nunca pararé, porque todos tus sueños te los cumpliré. Cuando pegue y me haga yo cuanto quieras te daré. Mientras ellos multiplican, mami, yo triplicaré. De ti yo me enamoré, peso a todas las ignoro. Tú me haces brillar como los diamantes la hacen al oro. Que me tire la que quiera, acá ninguna la ocoro. En mi peor momento me dejaron solo, pero tú nunca te fuiste y esa mierda la valoro. Si muero y reencarno de ti vuelvo y me enamoro más. Ella es una estrella y en el récord de mi corazón yo la tengo firmada. La compatibilidad la tenemos elevada. Empezó en curiosidad, pero terminó moja. El blombo por la mitad, pero prendí otro más. Baby, si tú me comparas, resalto entre los demás. Lo que va a pasar, pasará.
That's catchy.
Yeah.
La
Yeah.
Cura.
We interviewed him once, right? Right, Pete?
Yeah, we did an interview with him. Yep.
Yeah, we gotta see what is going on with young man Chickalana now.
Yeah, I just texted him. I was waiting to hear back from him. But listen, if you are an independent artist or even an upcoming comedian and would like to gain some exposure, you can join us on blastmusic247.com. Register for the free and be a part of the family. That's blastmusic247.com. What's the rest, Mr. Glass?
Changing the industry, one artist at a time.
Bam, you got it.
Dang, you said that like you was on the radio.
So, guys,
hey, wait, before you start, I got off the phone with Gooch while we was on break, and he told me that he ain't coming back. And I said, bruh, why you ain't coming back? He said, I was inspired by the fountains, and they had a Game of Thrones fountain out there in Vegas, and it mesmerized him. And he was like, I can't leave. I said, so Gooch, what you gonna do to support yourself living out there in Vegas? He said he already had a job.
With OJ. That's some incriminating evidence, boy.
I mean, you know, I certainly ain't gonna count the money in that man's pocket now. So, hey, do what you do, Gooch.
Boy,
I'll be gone till November. Man, out of here, bro.
Just don't make none of your business partners mad. That's all.
True that.
That reporting team of the Where in the World is Gooch is no joke.
Yep.
All right, fellas. We got 3 topics on which you guys can pick first. We got Aaron Donald, Ezekiel Elliott, and Deshaun Watson. Which one?
What the heck is going on with Zeke?
You want to know what's with Zeke?
Yeah.
All right. So here's the scoop with my man Zeke. Zeke now has 0 guaranteed money, which means If Dallas wants to walk on him after this year, the hit will be $11 million, which in some cases really isn't anything. Now, since I know you two on the bottom are ideal Cowboy fans, what do you feel about Dallas walking on Zeke? Because right now, how it goes is, let me see here what I do with it. So this year, it's going to be $12.4 million. In 2013, it's going to be $10.9 million.
Yeah, we went back in time like that.
Yep. Then 2014, excuse me, 2024.
I was about to say, what are you doing?
Okay, let's try that again.
What kind of flux capacitor you got going on over there? We didn't even get to 85 miles an hour.
I'm looking at all the numbers. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay? 2022.
You gotta drain the radiation from that shit first. You can't just be in there sitting in the damn radiation.
Hey, Elliot. He's dead, June.
2021 is 12 million point. 12.4 million. 2023 will be 10.9 million. 2024 will be 15.4 million, and then 2025 will be 16.6 million.
What's good, Leon?
My man, what's that?
You asked how do we feel about the Cowboys getting rid of Zeke?
Can I go first, please?
You asking
I
him
go
to do
ahead.
that? You literally asking him to.
Can I go first?
I'll let them go first. So
Can I please go first?
Go ahead, yeah.
Thank you, Glass. Oh, boy, I had a little bit of gas there. Give me a second. Honestly,
Appreciate that.
if I was, you're welcome. That came straight from the heart, too. If I was Zeke, I would sit out until they restructured my deal and give me some guaranteed money, or I'll sit out this season and sign somewhere else next season. Because at the end of the day, Dallas is very, very punishing on running backs.
They have a history.
They have a history of chewing up running backs and spitting them out. And so in this day and age, you got to get your money. And for somebody as impactful in a game as Ezekiel Elliott, for him to not have any guaranteed money and for him to not feel secure in his job, now it's strictly business decision. I mean, it ain't like y'all gonna make the playoffs anyway. So you go ahead, Glass.
Okay, so here's the thing. To piggyback off of your point, and I want to make sure we say this because this is important for Dallas Cowboy fans. Rest in peace to the man Marion the Barbarian. He passed a couple days ago, I believe. And to illustrate your point, they basically used that man like a Hebrew slave. I mean, he had more carries than I've ever seen a backup running back get in my life. And they refused to say he was the starter until he was damn near on his last legs. And then they didn't pay him. And it's like, okay, this dude had 25 to 35 carries a game, and he wasn't considered your starter, and you didn't pay him like a starter. And then the last year he was in Dallas, you let him be the starter, which you gave him probably the most carries in the last 20 years of any back ever. And then you told him, get out.
Oh, yeah.
What? All right, so listen, we all know Ezekiel Elliott had a little bit of a tough year last year. He still had over 1,000 yards, which I don't understand how y'all Cowboys fans hate him so much, because the benchmark for any good running back is 1,000 yards. If you get 1,000 yards, you are considered a top 15 at least running back in the league. And guess what? There's only 30 of them that exist. So we're just going to say he's the top 10 at least because his name is Ezekiel Elliott. And I love this guy because his name is Ezekiel. But regardless of all that, Ezekiel Elliott is one of the toughest running backs in the league. Because as you guys repeatedly said last year, he was going through a lot of injuries. And this man did not say, I can't go this week. He refused to let it go. He would maintain his availability, which, by the way, your owner, Jerry Jones, says the best ability is availability.
Yes,
So,
it is.
according to his own brand of thinking, Ezekiel Elliott was the ideal running back for you guys last year. So, I'm going to say that Dallas needs to do the right thing, which is actually keeping one of the best talents that they've ever had on the field at running back. It is probably a long list of Dallas Cowboy running backs, don't get me wrong, but it's Tony Dorsett, Emmitt Smith, and probably Ezekiel Elliott, 1, 2, 3, in any order you want to put them in. Okay?
Right.
That's just talent-wise. I'm just going to say talent-wise.
Gotcha.
Right? So keep them.
Before we hear from the homers, and I meant that from a place of love.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm so clever. I just feel myself. So here's a list of the top running backs right now. Jonathan Taylor.
Yep.
Nick Chubb.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Mixon.
Mm-hmm.
Austin Eckler. Najee Harris. I ain't make this list. They did. Dalvin Cook. James Conner. Damian Harris. Alvin Kamara, which I don't know how long that's going to be for. And they got Zeke at number 10.
Okay, timeout. Zeke is better than Austin Eckler.
Yeah.
Zeke is better than James Conner.
Yeah.
Zeke is probably at this point better than Najee Harris, although Najee Harris is a young buck, probably going to show us something this year. But as of right now, if you told me I had to pick one, I'm going to pick Zeke because he's been showing me longer. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So, come on, man. He's top 10. And you can't get rid of a top 10 talent at the position in the league. He had 1,000 yards. Like, what more do you want from this man? You want him to run for 500 yards a game? Like, I don't get it.
So, I mean, but he has been in the league. What? This will be year number 8,
5,
7.
No, he ain't been in it that long.
Yeah, he
He got signed in 2016, right?
Yeah, he came in with that.
Yeah. So that'll be. He's coming into year number 7.
Yeah.
So this is around that time that. What'd you say?
Said time flies.
For real. This is around that time that a running back, their body starts to break down if you ain't had no help. Right. So
no enhancements, no Twinkies.
No Twinkies.
Right.
All right, you cowboy lovers, let us talk now. So go ahead, Rock.
Hey, okay. Glass, find something to do to entertain yourself.
Yeah. I got my Xbox controller right here.
You got your Xbox? Hey, man, let's play a game together, man, because, this is going to be the end of the show.
Yes, don't let you know, okay? Okay, we don't hate Zeke. Okay?
Not at all.
I don't hate Zeke at all.
I don't either.
Sat out, got his 90-something million with, I forgot how much was it?
6 years, 90 million. It was like 50 million guaranteed.
And I'm 100% sorry, but the older that you get, you don't get better. Okay?
Not at that position.
He's been hurt for the last God knows how long, and we've said in every offseason, Zeke looks like a beast. And after that 3rd week, Zeke looks like D-Ray.
Oh.
He had 7 second 40-yard dash. He really can do it. Okay.
Wait a minute. Is that
blocking
D-Ray wasn't ready.
Can like pick up a blitz like it ain't nothing.
Wait a minute. I'm sitting over here secretly eating chicken, and I felt like I got attacked and caught at the same time. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. I love.
But you're right. He do pick up the blitz.
Picks up blitzes, but
hey, D-Ray. There you go. Right, yeah.
But you don't do 90 million.
There you go.
For picking up blitzes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The like problem is though whether it's the offensive line, which they're never going to say if it's the offensive line, but I do believe that some of its woes are the offensive line. But Zeke has not had a touchdown that was longer than like 20 yards in God knows how many seasons.
Yeah.
He don't have that like breakaway burst anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I told him, how old is he?
Who, Zeke is 27, 28?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and put this on Blast Network right now, which, by the way, guys, got lots of other shows. You check them out. It's a whole network, by the way. Anyway, I'm gonna put this on here right now. Ezekiel Elliott will be top three in the rushing title this season. It'll be Derrick Henry. It'll be probably Najee Harris, and it'll be Ezekiel Elliott in the top three. I'm gonna say Najee Harris because y'all need to run the hell out of the ball because y'all ain't got no quarterback.
Wow.
I would roast you, but you just happen to be right.
Yeah.
Ain't a whole lot I can say to that. You're
He
just
will
right.
be top three in rushing this year.
Top three. What was he this year?
Three.
What was he this year, and what was he last year in rushing? I really doubt it was top three.
He wasn't top three this year, but he
Or
will be right now.
the year prior. I mean,
You guys had definite offensive line problems for the last 3 years because Frederick retired. Tyron Smith has been injured. You guys had a problem with one of your guards.
Yep. Yeah, Connor Williams was holding everybody.
Did Zach Martin get hurt this last year that we just had?
Money wise, and like here, they are clamoring to get rid of Zeke.
Yeah,
I get the allure, but I'm telling you right now,
just like Glass would be if he was married now, he'd be trying to get younger at that position.
Oh,
so
hey, listen, I'm just trying to. Hey, if the lady that I eventually marry is listening to this show in the playbacks, he didn't mean not a damn word.
Oh,
wow.
God almighty. There needs to be some kind of warning.
Glass goes nuclear.
He went Super Saiyan.
Bro, you trying to get me in trouble 2 years from now. What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Damn.
Where's the camaraderie?
What you got, man?
Hey, I definitely love Zeke. He's my guy. Definitely the chemistry that he brings to the team is important too. But let's think of it this way: we get rid of Zeke, who's going to replace him?
Exactly.
TP? Definitely not TP. TP cannot stop the rush. That's the
that, but will he? See, here's the problem that I don't think.
Problem though with like that line of thinking who are we going to get, bro? Every college out there has someone that is Ezekiel size that with the that is younger that can do that, and that's what the Cowboys are like banking on. They're never going to pick another running back in the first round. They would never do that again.
Here's a hole in that theory. Okay, Dallas has had a long history of great running backs because you have the elder statesman, and then you have the young gun that came in to learn from the elder statesman.
Yeah.
Who is the elder statesman? Is Elliott is the elder statesman? Who is in the wings learning, coming in? You don't have nobody like him. Because Zeke is more reminds me more of a Barber, the way he runs.
Yeah.
Contact first, point A to point B. And you don't have that behind him. You have elusive behind him. You have maybe speed behind him. That's a different kind of running back And that kind of running back is going to require an offensive line.
Yeah.
And y'all ain't got it.
You got to keep
Right.
clean for the first 5
We
years.
actually built up our line this year. We got a new guard.
I'm gonna keep it real with both of y'all. If you guys are real, like serious Dallas Cowboy fans, you want to keep Zeke because Dak Prescott is not going to win you games without a running game.
Say it again. Say it again.
I'm
Because they didn't hear you.
chest. Dak Prescott is not going to win you
y'all have
without a running game.
once again not been watching the game. Everyone, they throw the ball all over the freaking field. They do need the running game, but they're using it now as a, freaking diversion / cover up type.
Okay, so let me ask
So
you a question, Rob.
how many rings did that strategy win you?
Not a damn thing.
Rob, let me ask you a
Not a
question
damn
real quick. How many defenses come into Dallas and their first order of business is stopping Ezekiel Elliott?
Now,
Cardinals.
I'm gonna say something again, okay? Okay? Y'all, meaning Mr. Glass, you are hearing what they say on the TV. Okay. Oh yeah, they have to stop Ezekiel Elliott and that line. When they go out there and on first down, you get 2 yards. Then on second down, you hand it back to them and you get 1 yard. Now you at 3rd and 7. That is not what is going to continue to happen. They're not going to win that way. They can't win that way. When like every third down is 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7, you cannot win that way. They have to get something on first down. And
let me ask you a question, Rob.
Yeah.
To go off of what you're saying, do you not think that the Dallas Cowboys are basically letting people know that we can run the ball as many times as we want? Because Ezekiel Elliott, I think he had 25 to 30 carries a game.
Yeah, they can run it, but it ain't going nowhere.
Hold on. So what I'm saying is that is opening up the passing game for Dak Prescott. If you take away a lot of those carries, if you make Dak Prescott throw the ball 50 times like Josh Allen does, or 50 times like Patrick Mahomes does, he's not going to be as productive because defenses are going to be predicated to stopping him instead of dealing with Ezekiel Elliott 30 times a game.
I want them to run the ball, but I want productively, not just run it so that you're running into a wall and you still have 3rd and 8 after running it twice.
I get what you're saying, I do,
so,
but I think you're looking at it wrong.
You can try it, whether it's blocking scheme, whether it's Ezekiel cut and fall, or whether it's whatever's happening with the running game ain't working.
Yep.
Okay, and it hasn't worked for 2.5 years. Zeke's first 2 years, I give it to you, Zeke was a freaking beast. Could no one do anything. I would even get him first, second, and like probably his 3rd year. But since then, and I'm not one that said, "Oh, he got paid." No, I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying the man is always hurt now. And as a running back, that's one thing that you can't really be, because if your legs are hurt, if your foot's hurt, if your knee hurt, you can't really run. And your position says running back.
Yep.
You have to be able to run. If you're getting, 4 or 5 yards every carry, hey, run them, do it. But if you're getting 2 and 1 yard, that is not going to cut it. And then you will, break off one like 10-yard run. Everybody like, oh wow, that's great. But it's just 10 yards. When like 3 years ago, it would have been gone. Or if it was Pollard that like hit that same hole, Pollard would be gone. It's just because it's time is just like catching up when you just cannot run the ball that many times and still be as effective as you want to be.
You know what I would like to see, Glass? I would love to see Ezekiel Elliott go to Tampa Bay. Just so we can see them complain about him actually winning a ring, because that's literally
I'm not
all
complaining
time.
about Zeke.
No.
Not getting wrong now. I'm not complaining
Time
about
done
Zeke.
done that. Time done
I'm
caught
just
up with
spitting
him.
facts about
Blah blah blah. You let Zeke go somewhere else and win. We have to have suicide. Therapist Tony will be on the next Rats to talk about the suicidal tendencies of Dallas Cowboy fans.
Zeke. I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just telling you the way this franchise is thinking right now. Think about it. They did it with DeMarco who?
There's been so many of them, you don't forgot their name.
DeMarco Murray, who we ran into the ground, had the most yardage the year before we traded him, because they knew damn well they had ran him into the freaking ground. The man damn near had 1,600 yards. He was acting a fool. Yep. And they like, oh, it's done.
Time to go.
Ran to death. And that's what they do. That's what the league tells them to do now.
What's the next subject? Because Dallas has a way of sucking all the joy out of the room.
Hey, man, you know that y'all was going to pick Dallas Cowboys because they are the Dallas Cowboys. So anytime Dallas Cowboys pop up, even the two down here who are known and got billboards as Dallas Cowboy haters, jumped on. Oh, yeah, that's
I am not. I resent that.
Cowboys,
I resent that. I am not a Dallas Cowboy hater. I'm not. But what I am is a realistic football fan, which the Dallas Cowboy fans are not.
I don't know who put that up there, but it is exactly right for what guys are saying right now.
Yeah, he might be. Panel here. You know what I mean?
I know one thing. Y'all in some snitching moves today. You got present day snitch and future snitch over here. What is going on with y'all? Y'all violating all kinds of bro codes today.
Hey man,
you see what I'm saying?
I mean, for real.
It's just the way it is. Bro.
Okay, so we got 3 minutes left in the show. Yeah, so this is what I would love. I would love for you to fire off what's going on with Deshaun Watson, and then what's going on with who's the other topic?
Oh, it's Aaron Donald.
Yeah. Okay. I can do that. Aaron Donald re-signed a restructured contract with the Los Angeles Rams, in which he will get $94 million. Okay, that man is so paid. He's so happy. He's gonna run it back with the Los Angeles Rams. And you know what? I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. They might actually win it again, because that team is for real, and Aaron Donald is the best defensive player that I've ever seen since Lawrence Taylor. He is that good. He is. Listen, go look up some tape of Aaron Donald, D-Ray. Please, go look it up and then say I'm wrong.
Is extremely good. I don't think that the Rams are.
He is a freak of nature, D-Ray.
I'm gonna jump off now though, since we're like picking topics, and y'all can pick the one that y'all want to. But the Deshaun Watson thing to me is a little bit jacked up. Okay, right. I'm sorry. You can't wait 5 years and say, oh yeah, 5 years ago while I was giving him a massage, that he accidentally put his in my and accidentally did this on my face and shit. Ain't no accidents in that, bro. Ain't no accidents in that.
All right, somebody tell me this story, because
you gotta move, man. Move. I'm trying to keep it a little bit PG. But if y'all want me to go and not keep it PG, I can go and keep it PG.
We need to know. I mean, you can't. All
I'ma say, and I got ears around me.
You can't do it, bro. I ain't never heard it.
All I'm gonna say is this. Why do it there when all he had to do was go to South Dallas and spend $20?
One, he was in Houston, and he wanted to hide.
What? Go to the Fifth Ward in Houston?
But do you see what I'm saying? Okay,
I feel you.
Would you put in an unwilling participant's mouth and say, "Hey, I ain't got no gun on you. I ain't got nothing on you. But I want you to do this. And by the way, when I take it out and I get ready to do my thing, you're just gonna sit there and just take that also. That seems like a willing participant to me. That's all I'm saying. Because I ain't never seen no one in the history of no one sit there and say, okay, unless you in jail and about to get your butt kicked, and someone say, hey, you better take this. That is about the only doggone way. The old girl had a chance to say no, walk out the door. He on his freaking back naked. He ain't gonna follow you out the freaking door. You did that. And now you're gonna come back and say, oh, I'm sorry. 4 years later, girl, please. Come on now. I'm sorry. I am sorry. No one forced you to do that. No one forced you to do that.
I hope it's just a phase.
Don't get this story correctly. Don't get this story correctly.
I'm glad. It's kind of hard to do that, bro. It's kind of hard to do that. It's kind of hard to make somebody do that and then stand there and do something.
If I'm understanding the story, you're saying that he put his in her
mouth.
And then did
mouth.
And she stayed
and
there?
She stayed there. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
If I could make bro, we have all, I'm just gonna use the illustration, okay? We've all had, girlfriends or whatever. D-Ray, you have to look up this, D-Ray, okay? You gotta look up, bro, okay? We've all had back in the day, them like girlfriends, and this right here. And if they don't want to do it, bro, they're not gonna do it.
Look. Somewhere I'm listening, hearing SWV pop off in my head.
Oh wow!
I've been taken back to the early '90s.
Wow.
That's hilarious.
Just saying, unless it's a new technique where there's no gun or violence that's involved, they can make someone do that and then stand there and just take the splash. And then 4 years later say, oh yeah, I was violated. Girl, you stayed there. I'm just saying, you were a willing freaking participant in all of that for some reason.
Yep.
What happened, in my opinion, with the Deshaun Watson stuff, right, is that these women want more from Deshaun Watson than Deshaun Watson is willing to give them. They get mad that he doesn't call them back. And then they see all these legal troubles that he's suddenly in. And now they want to get a piece of the pie.
Bill Cosby.
I'm sure that they hired the same lawyer that all these other women did, and they're joining in the class action lawsuit. I'm pretty sure I don't even know what the story sounds like, to be honest with you. Not a thing.
I do not. I think it's very, very important for us to draw a line to say we in no way, shape, form, or fashion condone any type of sexual assault,
absolutely,
any type of bullying, any type of taking advantage of someone. We do not condone that at all. However,
it's teeth involved, bro.
If you are a willing participant, and 4 years later you're having second thoughts, that doesn't change the fact that you were a willing participant.
What was that noise?
You're so willing, man.
That was a kid playing Fortnite that I'm going to throw a shoe at.
Okay, so once again,
y'all remember in like Men in Black 3 where like he was going down that like tunnel and that big worm opened up and all the girls said, oh, teeth. And he had all them teeth and like he swallowed the whole spaceship from a girl. That's what a dude is thinking when someone don't want to do anything. Oh God, teeth.
Yeah.
Not gonna happen.
This is a sign that the show is over. When we start misquoting Men in Black.
Hey man,
that wasn't 3, that was 2.
Men in Black 3. No, it was 3.
That was 2.
That was 3.
That was 2.
That was 3.
3 was his daddy.
Hold on.
You're talking about Jeffrey in the tunnel.
That was 2. But you know what I'm talking about now. It was two. You know, when
Yeah,
old girl
teeth.
said, oh, teeth.
Yeah.
That's what a dude is thinking when it's an unwilling participant. Oh my God, teeth. Not gonna happen.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna take us home, guys, because from there's nowhere to follow. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, this has been Rats. I appreciate y'all for coming through, and my final thoughts are, oh God, teeth.
There's teeth.
I can't follow that. That's it. That is our weak mantra.
Oh God.
Oh
There's
God,
teeth.
there's teeth.
There's teeth.
Oh, y'all gonna see that again next week. You might as well
It's
go
in
ahead and
the
roll
show.
the jingle. Roll the jingle.
See y'all.